What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So if you are interested in hearing an update finally for my makeup project pan, that is what today's video is going to be all about. If you did not know, I have 2 items in pretty much every category that I apply makeup in this particular project pan. I will have my project plan playlist down below, and basically every 3 months what I aim to do is come back to you guys and give you guys an update on how well I'm doing, how slow I'm doing, what needs to change, if anything, etc, etc. Now this is going to be a pretty late upload, but if you haven't seen already, I'm sure by the time this video is up, I will be explaining why everything has just been so sporadic, so slow, everything, and behind with this face tutorial. I'll be doing my whole makeup pretty much in this video. So I will have that linked down below, as well as all of the items on my face. And quite a few of these items that I'm going to be talking about today are actually on my face. But yeah, I feel like I'm rambling just a tinge, and I'm just really excited, and I really want to show you guys my update for these items. So let's just dive on in. So like I said, I have 2 items in every particular category that I apply makeup. Coming in at number 1, or first step if you will, is primer. And the first item that I was targeting is this Glow Recipe primer, and this is their Pore Smooth Blur Drops. I find that these drops are really good for me. I find that they really control my oil, but they also allow for a skin-like finish to ultimately appear on my skin. So this was something that pretty much immediately on application and trying, I loved, and I haven't really felt disappointed at all with these. I've worn these for extended amounts of time, and I've worn them for really short times, just like filming, and I've loved this product. And unfortunately I finished it, but also fortunately because it was in the project pan. I'm really happy with this amount of progress. I definitely can see me going ahead and picking up another version of this, or kind of a new bottle of this later on in the future, but I really do want to get through quite a few of the primers that I have just sitting around collecting dust, maybe because I don't enjoy them, or maybe because I targeted other ones at the time. But I'm really happy with that primer, and I'm so happy that I hit my goal. Pretty much immediately after finishing with that primer, I decided to work on the second primer that I had in this goal, and in this project, and this is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Universal shade. And my goal for this product was to hit pan, and as you can see, I've hit pan. So I'm so excited once again that I was able to meet my goal on 2 products immediately, and both of them are primers. Primer is a step that I personally apply every time I put on makeup, so it is something that is kind of easier to get through, if you will. With this product, I will say, because of my preference where my skin is just a little bit more glowy, I want there to be just a little life to my skin, I have had to scale back drastically on the amount of product that I actually use. I use a very small amount, and I apply very close to my nose, my chin, my upper lip, and right in betwixt my eyebrows. So that's it. I really don't allow that product to drag anywhere, because otherwise I find that it really just mattifies my whole skin, which could be something for some people, but it's just not my preferred finish. So 2 out of 2 right now when it comes to finished product. Next, let's dive into foundation. The foundation that I've really been targeting is this one. This is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation. Now, I am very happy with my progress. That said, there is still just the hair amount of product in this actual packaging. I was pumping this today to apply makeup onto my face, and I was having some difficulties getting makeup to go through the pump. Of course, if you did not know, this is a pump, so you really have to feed the product in. And so I definitely think that by the next update, which will be in September, this will be a product that is done, and I will be diving into my next foundation, which is good. I don't think it'll take me too long to get through that foundation because it is a stick. That said though, Unfortunately, this is the only product that I've really targeted or really used in this project when it comes to foundation, but I'm still very, very happy with my progress. And I can't wait to finish this one up. And if I had to gather, like, would I repurchase this once I'm done? I actually really would. I love the finish. I love the longevity. This is a really, really nice coverage foundation. I just need to get through some other foundations. I have quite a few, and I just don't think it's necessary. Out of the 2 concealers that I put in this project, I really have only used one concealer, and that is my Dior Backstage 5in. I won't lie, this is not one that I always reach for. Sometimes I'll reach for my Sephora Best Skin Ever as well. But that said, this is a fantastic concealer. It has a very much natural finish, medium coverage, all that jazz. I love it. I will continue to use it. I think it will take me some time to get through this though, which is kind of the reason why I put a different kind of concealer that I would use on the odd chance that I don't want to wear foundation, but I want to conceal certain spots. So either way, the Dior is pretty much going to be the one that's going to be in this project long term, but I'm very happy with my progress, even though it may not be seen, just because that takes forever to settle. And even then, I don't always see it settling on the outside. It just settles kind of on the inside. Now, when it comes to powder, I have 2 powders in this project, and the one that I have been targeting and kind of focusing on is the Pat McGrath Labs Yellow Under Eye Powder. Now, when it comes to this powder, as you can see by the close-up, I've significantly reduced the dome that this product originally comes with, and there's still so much product left. My goal with this particular product is to hit pan, so I definitely still have some time and some usage that I need to get in when it comes to this product. I can foresee this being, honestly, unfortunately, the only powder that I really work with this year, just because of how long it's taken me to get to even this point. But I absolutely love this powder. I find that it applies a powdery finish, but it settles in such a natural way that once I spray my skin, you can't see any powdery kind of effect or anything like that, which is what I truly enjoy. So good things there. When it comes to cream bronzer, I put in 2 different cream bronzers, and honestly, I did not think this particular bronzer was going to still be in the project, but like the Juvia's Place foundation, it is on its last leg. And this is the Tarte Sculpt Tape in Deep Bronze. Now, it's a contour, but this is warmer than my skin, and it's slightly darker than my skin, so I use it as a bronzer. I have the smallest amount of product left. It is very much down to the nubbins, and I'm just really excited and eager to finish this. I'm excited to work on my other cream bronzer, which is more in a compact, and it is my preferred formulation, if you will. But I really didn't want to waste this product, which is why I put this in the project. And yeah, nothing really crazy to say. I'm just really happy for this. By the next update, like I said, I can easily foresee that being done and me working on the second cream bronzer in this project. Another thing that I really had to tackle is my Half Magic Cream Blush. Now, next is my Half Magic Cream Blush. This is something that, depending on the time, depending on the day, you actually get to see the pan that I have uncovered, and sometimes you don't. But you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. There is a small hole right here, and that actually you can see pan. Now, I don't know why it got covered up. It might have just been the way that I applied it the last time I went to reach for this product, but guys, I hit the pan, okay? I saw the pan. I don't know what happened, but anyways, I am really happy for this. I love this product. I think it's a fantastic product. It applies beautifully. It blends beautifully. This is one of my favorite cream blush formulations in the books, and I'm so happy to have it. I'm so happy to hit my goal. And to be honest, I don't think I have a second cream blush, so that's good. But I do have other products that I definitely will be using now that I have really targeted that. And yeah, always good and exciting there. So I don't have any cream highlighter, but let's go into the powder formulations of these cheek products. So for my powder bronzer, I have the Haus Labs Deep 11 Level 11 bronzer. Now, unfortunately, I still have not hit pan, which is crazy, but this is a Baked Gelée formula, and I find that these formulas, they apply smoother and you don't have to pick up as much product because it applies a little bit better than you may expect. So I'm really happy to still be using this, but also at the same time I would love to jump into the other bronzer that I have. So we'll see. I'm hopeful that I can get to pan really soon on that one so I can jump to the next one. As for powder blush, I have my Taj Mahal from NARS. This is perfect for the summer. It has a beautiful kind of sheen to the shade. I've yet to hit pan on this. I haven't really reached for it outside of the odd times that I have applied it on top of the house or the Half Magic. So I'm really excited to now be able to target this, but I do know that sometimes it takes years for people to hit pan, let alone finish these types of products. So I'm holding my breath, if you will, on how long it will take for me to get there. As for highlighter, I have the Rare Beauty Flaunt highlighter. Now this is a highlighter that I've been using pretty much on and off since I picked her up, and I still love it. Now, similarly enough to the Pat McGrath powder, this had a dome initially, and as you can see, I've really filed down that dome. Now I'm just working on, of course, getting to pan, which was my goal for this product. I think it honestly could easily take me the full year, which is perfectly fine. I absolutely love this product, and I do have another shade of it, and although I don't enjoy that shade as much on my skin tone, it's still a beautiful shade, and I can use both to make unique colors. So really excited for that. Okay, now let's dive into, let's say, eyebrows. Let's do the brows because that's quite a few products, and then we will jump to some other categories. I had in this project the LYS brow pencil. This was the one that I was targeting originally, and this is one that I have used, but I have not finished. I've kind of bounced back and forth between the brow pencils, and I will show you guys on the screen according to the little cue card that I have where I'm at particularly with this product. I haven't finished it, although I thought I had, so that's another thing I need to put in the back of my mind. But that comes along with the territory when you're using multiple products. One that I've been targeting more so recently is the ABH Brow Wiz, and I have quite a bit of product here. So yeah, I really need to kind of amp up my usage on these products. I had originally told myself I would not reach for the ABH until the LYS was finished. I don't distinctly remember why I started reaching for this, maybe because I had it in the front and it was closest to my view, but I really want to finish the LYS, and then I will continue back with the ABH. So unfortunately, no progress on either of those. Well, not significant enough to say that I finished, which was my goal for both of those products. Additionally, I have 2 brow gels, and I've actually been using these both together. I actually have 3 brow gels in this project. So the first brow gel that I had in this project was the Patrick Ta Major Lamination Gel. And I put this in here because initially I didn't like it. I didn't understand it, and I wanted to get more use out of it and really focus on it. I will say I find that this brow gel, once you learn to really scrape off the excess, because at the beginning of the tube, it really does have quite a bit of unnecessary goop on it. It actually does really well at holding up your brows and keeping them in place. But I did finish this. There's not enough to really do anything with this. So this is an empty, which I'm really happy about. And then I had these 2 kind of as a backup. And I've been using them both together every time I put on makeup. So what I will first do is put on the Merit Brow Gel. And I have this in brown. And this gives small little fibers. I'm not a huge fan of this brow gel, but I did want to go ahead and use this. I think by the next update I will be done. There's not much product left in this particular tube. And then we have the NYX The Brow Glue. And this is one that I've had for quite some time. And I will say I'm really excited to be working on it. In my opinion, once again, this is one that I can see me finishing this year. There's not much product left. And yeah, it's really just exciting overall to be using the products that I spent my money on. Eyeshadow primer. I believe I only have this one eyeshadow primer in this project, and this is my Laura Mercier Au Natural primer, and it's done. This is as far as it will go up. I cannot get any more product out of there, and I pretty much dulled it down to this with today's eye look. And once again, I'm just really proud of myself. This is something that I have been kind of trying to tackle, and I think this is a great product. It's not overly sticky, but it's great for more natural eyeshadow days, and that's why I've been using it. I've been using it and I've been enjoying it, and I'm very happy that I finished another product. As with everything else, I had 2 mascaras in this project, and the one that is now empty is the MAC stack. This is the one that I began with, and it's just dried out and done. There's really not enough product to really do my brows, and that's good. I try to change my mascara every 3 months. So in doing that, I will actually be officially kind of getting rid of this baby. This is the Lash Lift from Finding Ferdinand. I will say that's literally the only thing that's on my lashes right now. And my lashes look good. They're nice and elongated, and I really like that. I felt like maybe at the beginning it was just a little too wet. And now that it's truly dried out, it's a lot better. So I kind of wish that this was like the starting point, because I think I would have loved this mascara a lot more long term. But as it is stated, like I said, I've used this now and it's been open for 3 months, so I will be rotating in some more mascaras. I gotta find them, so hopefully I can find them before I pack away everything, but then it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Before I put on my next full face of makeup, I will need to find another mascara, because those 2 are now going in my empties bin. And then last, if memory serves me correctly, no, I have 2 categories left. I have my setting sprays and my lip products. So as for lip liner, my main lip liner that I've had is my Makeup Forever, what is this? Limitless Brown lip liner. And although I won't sit here and say that I got through this as much as I thought I would, I definitely can see there being some progress. So once again, this will be on the screen. I'm really excited to show you guys the progress of this as well. And yeah, I'm happy with the progress. Of course, I want to see more, but it's all good. I'm using the products that I bought, so I'm happy with it. I actually used both of the Color Cosmetic lip products as well, starting mainly with the one from Propa, which is Believe It. This has pretty much been my go-to all year, and I like it. I really like this product. It's a beautiful shade, beautiful undertone. Really enjoy it. I just want to get the use out of it and then kind of cycle in all of the rest of the Propas, because those lipsticks are getting a little bit older. And then I also used sparingly the Tower 28 almond lip gloss. Really nice lip gloss. I really like it. The combination of that lip gloss, the lipstick, and the lip liner is perfect. Same with kind of just using 2 out of the 3. I love everything about those products. So I'm really happy that those are the products that I picked up, or at least picked for this project. And then we have the 2 setting sprays. So my setting sprays are still holding on very strong. And this is the Monica Dar Oil Control Setting Spray. I used this to kind of get rid of the powdery effect on my face. Still have quite a bit. I was really hoping that I would not be moving with this product, but as you can see, I still have a significant amount of it, so it's going to be packed along with everything else. And then for kind of my final spray, if you will, I have the LYS Natural Finish Spray, and this is a really nice spray. It's been holding on a lot longer once again than I expected, but that's not a bad thing. I don't find any true enjoyment out of testing out setting sprays, so having setting sprays last longer than I expect is always a good thing for me, at least. So yeah, that is my makeup project pan. A lot of stuff that I talked about. I hope this was really informative. I really enjoyed getting use out of these products. And yeah, let me get all of the things that I need. All right, guys. So I actually decided to just quickly talk about the 3 products that I'm going to add into this project to replace the products that I completely finished. So like I said, I finished both of my primers, so in their place I'm going to be putting the Himish Artless Glow Base. This is definitely a favorite of mine. This is kind of my K-Beauty equivalent of the Glow Recipe product, and this has SPF, so I absolutely adore this product, and I think this will work perfectly with both respective foundations that I have in this project. So I can't wait to get some use out of this. I definitely have some usage. The product is about down to this line, which isn't terrible for testing it out and trying it and using it sporadically, but I would love to kind of go through this and then we can kind of continue to work on other respective products. As for cream blush, one blush that I've been reaching for lately is actually this baby right here. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is her Pillow Talk Matte Finish Blush Wand in the shade Dream Pop. It is very, very pigmented, so only need a little bit, but I also feel like because of the type of product, I've been able to get through quite a bit very quickly. So excited to get rid of this. This isn't a favorite of product of mine, but I have it and it works. So I'm trying to get use out of it for myself and not necessarily hand it off to somebody else. And then for mascara, I found this. This is the Half Magic Eye Electric Mascara. Not a favorite, but it is a mascara that I already opened. So by the time the next 3 months update is upon us, it'll be time to go ahead and trash this. So I'm gonna go ahead and add those 3 respective products to my project. And yeah, now we are officially done. I hope you guys enjoyed this update, and like I said, I will see you guys in my next update, which will be in September. Bye guys.